Hi, YouTube friends, and welcome to another edition today. I am very excited to talk to you on Independence Day about a wonderful honor that I had today to interview a lady, Chu Tang, as she launched a book. Today was the official day for her launching a book called I Am the American Dream. We talked a little bit about freedom in that, and that's what I'd love to talk with you about today and tell you a little bit about what you shared with me. So if you're new and you have not seen me before, thank you for joining Debbie D. Reynolds TV. And I hope that you will go ahead and click that like and subscribe button so that we can stay connected going forward. That's extremely important to me. So let me get back to the story that I was telling you about. Again, it was such an honor in order to be asked to interview Chu and to find out a little bit more and expose her audience to more about her book. She and her husband both were immigrants who came to the U.S. when they were like 12 or 13 years old. They've been here now for like 45 years, and so she has quite a story to tell. As a matter of fact, it was very important to Chu to be able to launch her book officially on Independence Day because of how much she and her husband appreciate and treasure the freedom that we have in the United States. Chu actually lived under 4 different forms of communism in her short life. But as she said, she had an open mind and she was always an independent thinker. So she wanted out of that situation and came with some relatives to the U.S. She and her husband have built an absolutely amazing life. They're brilliant people. They've been involved in the film industry. Now they are involved in health and wellness industry. She's written this book. She's a contributor to some other books. So as you can tell, her life has changed dramatically from what it would have been had she stayed in one of the communist countries. And I want to ask you today, what does freedom mean to you? What does freedom represent to you? You know, I think one of the things that American citizens do is take our freedom for granted. We don't understand what it's like to live in a communist country. Some people these days kind of like the idea of socialism or communism because they see the world as more of a dark, dim place, people with a lot of pain, a lot of problems. They want to help these victims, so to speak. That's not the way at all that other people coming into our country perceive the U.S. People coming into our country look at it truly as a land of opportunity. They look at it as a country that's filled with so many beautiful and positive things, with so many opportunities, so many possibilities for people, where you're free to think as you want to think. You're free to pursue the things that you want to pursue. And that's what sometimes people in the U.S. are missing these days because they don't understand that's truly a privilege that we have as Americans and that many people in the world do not have. I would ask you, what's freedom to you? Is freedom being able to think what you want to think? Is it able to say what you want to say, to pursue what you want to pursue in terms of your career, to marry who you want to marry? Is it being able to financially be free and have that financial freedom where you can afford to do the things that you want to do for yourself and your family and for others? Does freedom represent to you the ability to work from home, to be an entrepreneur, to have your own business, to pursue your dreams, not someone else's, but to pursue your dream and to potentially have that come true and manifest for you in your life? Is freedom health for you? Many people out there would give up anything and everything to have their health. Good health is freedom for a lot of people. Gives you opportunity, gives you the ability to do things that others can't do. So think about freedom of religion. Many countries are not able to worship in the way that they want to. They are told who and how they have to worship instead of being able to worship the deity that they themselves believe in and want to worship. Is that your freedom? What is your freedom? And what are you doing about it? You know, one of the things that you said today was they came to this country, they worked their way up, and she emphasized worked their way up. They did not come here expecting anything to be given to them. They came here with only the expectation that if they were willing to put in the work, that the opportunities and the dream fulfillment was available to them. And that's exactly what they did. And she's very emphatic that you don't just show up and have a dream fulfilled. You don't just show up and have overnight success. You don't show up and all of a sudden be entitled to anything. And at the same time, you don't show up by being born on American soil, entitled to anything. We all have the opportunity to pursue the American dream. I was not a privileged person. I didn't grow up with any money. I had loans. I fought my way through school. I fought my way up through college with student loans. I had great grades. I had some grants that were paid for me, thank goodness. But you guys, it was all because of my hard work. So no expectations in this country other than if you're willing to work for it, you can have that American dream, just like Chu and her husband, Wayne Yee, have had. So today, pause and think, what does freedom mean to you? What freedoms do you have today that you feel like you could absolutely not give up? What freedoms would you lose that you feel like would totally break your heart? There are many of them, you guys. We are so thankful and so blessed to live in this country. And I hope that you will take the opportunity to read Chu's book. Right now, it is only an ebook. It will be on Kindle very soon. But again, it's called I Am the American Dream, Dare to Be Different. I hope you'll read that because she gives us a perspective on what freedom is all about, what it's like to come to this country, what it's like to escape communism and be in the land of the free. And it's not based on her opinion. It's not based on anything she's read. It is based on what she has experienced. And there's no greater perspective than the person who's actually been through the situation, survived it, and come out beautifully on the other side and victoriously on the other side. So please take advantage of the opportunity to read that. We'll put the book title in the comments below. I hope you'll check it out. And if you will, put in the comments what freedom means to you. It means so many different things to every different person. And I'd love to know what it means to you. So happy Independence Day. Thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you all again very, very soon. Until then, God bless. I want you to live your best life.